Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, Olivia, is we're going to have a look at your sounds. We're going to look at phase 2, phase 3, and phase 5.
B, I, A, U, D, A, J, I, Z, N, Sh, U, O, F, Ch, I, U, I, E, A, U, E.
Well done, Olivia, thank you. Now we're going to have a look at a book. Is this a book you've seen before? Not a book you've seen before. What do you think it's about?
Two hunters looking for mysterious things.
Mysterious things, I like that word. Why do you think they're hunters?
Because they're in hunter clothes.
What do you think this is in their hand?
A map.
A map. Do you think that's going to help them? Shall we read the title and see if that helps us?
Yeah. Jake and Jen in the tomb of ice.
Do you know what a tomb is? What's a tomb?
It's a dark cave.
What do you think might be in the tomb?
A ice monster.
An ice monster. Oh, let's find out. First thing we're going to do though is we're going to have a look at this page, because this page is going to help us read all of the words in our book. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at these sounds, and these are the ones that we're going to come across in our words. Okay, so remember, these are all going to have the same sound. They have different letters, but they have the same sound. Let's see if we can use that to help us read this first word.
Knapsack.
Well done. So which letters have the same sound? That one there. So that really helped us. Let's have a look at this word here and see if that will help us.
Gnashing.
Well done, good girl. Let's have a look at this one.
Tomb.
Which one helped us with that? Fantastic.
Wrenched.
Good job, well done.
Scientist.
Can you see which one? It was this one, wasn't it? It had the same sound. Those two letters had the same sound.
Vincent.
Expedition. Expedition. Remember, this is a sh and expedition. Do you want to say that one again?
Expedition. Expression. Treasure.
Fantastic. Right, well done. I'm glad you used this to help you to read these tricky words. Now we're going to look at some of the common exception words that will come across in this book.
Of, to, the, into, said, are, there, were, one, water.
Fantastic, well done. And then we're going to look at some of these words. These might be a bit difficult, so we're going to have a look at them. And if you don't know what they mean, then we'll talk about the meaning of them.
Tricked. Winked.
Let's go back up here and see if anything is going to help us to read this word. So what sound do those two letters say?
Wince. Casket. Raven.
Raven. Let's have a look. What do we know about these two letters?
A thick diagonal eye.
Does that help us read this word?
No.
So what can we see?
Raven.
Raven is ravine. Ravine. Have you heard that word before?
No.
Any idea what you think it might be? It's a bit like a valley. There's a big sort of hole in the ground, ravine, where people can go down there. They'd have to climb down. Maybe we'll come across that in the book. Let's have a look at this one again. Possession. What does possession mean?
It means get it all right.
When you own something. Possession means when you own something. This cardigan is Olivia's possession. She owns it. What about trekked? Do you know what that means?
No.
Trekked means where they walk a long way. A bit like these people here. They're trekking. What about winced? Winced means like when someone goes like this. Maybe they hurt themselves. Winced. And this last one?
Casket.
What do you think that means?
I think it means they're going somewhere far.
Casket is a container. Something that will hold something else, a container. Okay, let's have a look at our first page.
The jungle. Jake Jones, the famous treasure hunter, trekked deeper into the jungle.
Let's go back to this word.
Trekked.
Trekked. I was going to say, we will go back and have a look here and check, but you checked it yourself.
Trekked deeper into the jungle. Are we getting close? Asked Jen. The scientists on their experiments.
Let's break this one. X. Expedition. Let's say it again.
Expedition.
Good job, well done.
Jake checked their position on the map. The town should be across this river.
Okay, let's have another look at this one. What's that word saying?
Jake checked their position.
Let's go back and have a look at here and see if that will help us. Look at that one.
Position on the map.
Do you know what position means? It means where they are on the map. Can you see where he's pointing with his finger? He's finding the position on the map, where they are on the map.
That two should be across this river.
Great job. Where's the river? I see some danger in that river. What do you see? A crocodile. In fact, this whole place looks a really dangerous place to be.
Yeah. Is that a Black Panther?
Could be. And what about these?
Spiders.
Do you think they're spiders?
Yeah.
Look at their pinchers at the front. Ooh. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be caught with them. We're going to read one more page and then we're going to look at some words. Oh my goodness.
Jen winced from a bite to her leg. Army ant, she cried. Jake felt ants crawling over him too. He brushed brushed them off, but others came swarming from the bush. Run, shouted Jake. They fled into a clearing. That was nasty, that said Jen.
Oh my goodness. So winced. Why did she wince?
Because she doesn't like ants.
What did the ants do?
They bit her.
They bit her. And do you remember at the beginning we talked about the word winced? What does it mean?
It means something hurt.
Something hurting you. And you might go, that's winced, isn't it? Okay. Thank you for reading that. We're just going to have a look at some of these words. Do you remember what this means?
It means an alien word.
So will that make sense?
No.
What about when there's no picture there?
It means it's a real word.
Fantastic. What I want you to do is I want you to have a look through these words. I want you to pick out the graphemes that you know, and I want you to sound button each word to read it for me out loud. Keep going. Fantastic. We're going to finish our filming there. Why don't you say thank you very much? Say thank you for watching me. My name's Olivia Bennett.
Thank you for watching me. My name's Olivia Bennett.